never go in with the keratin 2-minute reclean right here.
Version of my air dried hair. Hair is straight enough to bring me through the. I first apply it to the scalp, and then I'm going to take it down onto the length of. Let us just do that one more time.
Wagwan, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sashelle. Today is the day. Today I am going to do my relaxer, and that is why I'm so excited. I'm so hyper. So today, guys, as you can see, I have prepped for it. I just skipped one single step. I was giving you my week to my relaxer. I did not give you this step because it is kind of similar to steps that I have already did. What I did yesterday, last night to be exact, I went in and I targeted my roots. I applied my LCO method, which if you haven't already checked it out, I will link it somewhere here. And basically I just did that with the roots. Now today, all I do on relax day to prep for my relaxer is that I go in and I oil the scalp with petroleum jelly or any form of oil that doesn't really, you know, these types of grease oils, these are good because basically what they presume to do is basically protect the scalp and basically seal off and create like a barrier between your hair, your scalp, and the hair follicles. So guys, all I do for this, I go around onto grease my scalp and around the edges that I want to kind of protect so that the chemical does not basically burn or cause any damage to my too much. So you're gonna see me kind of just slightly combing through. My hair is super soft based on what I have been doing with the hair in my relaxer prep. So guys, if you haven't already checked out my relaxer videos, you can check it somewhere here, and I will have my relaxer series where you can see how I protect my hair and what I do to treat my relaxed hair. So all I do now, first and foremost, you want to go around the hair onto the face itself because you don't want cream to go on these parts and burn the sides of your face and around your hairline. Then you want to go in and you want to grease the scalp. I'm starting off right here. As you can see, to minimize manipulation, I am using my fingers to do most of this and not the comb. Then you want to go down here to the part. So you're going around the perimeters first and foremost. Then use your hands, part out a small section. Once you part out that section, you apply the oil, and that's what you're gonna do through the entire hair. So guys, once you have gotten through the entire thing, then you want to target the ends. When you coat the ends, it kind of prevents the relaxer from going on to this, or kind of minimize the effect of relaxer, like over relaxing or over processing the hair, because you don't want to get relaxer onto the ends that were already processed. So normally I start from the tip because the tips are the oldest part and cause a lot of problems. So just apply the oil to my hand and then I work my way up. My new growth is about to here, but remember your hair is like layers, so you have to kind of be careful. So up top or right here is fine to add the oil, and I just work it down like that to have enough oil to create that protective barrier. And basically that is how I prep the hair. So guys, I do my relaxers at home. I don't go to the salon or anything for my relaxers. But when my hair, because I always am so much post relaxer, when I'm relaxing my hair, I get my mom to help me to do the relaxer because it's gonna be too much for me alone to do. So guys, pretty much my mom is gonna be helping me to apply. But if you're home and you can do by yourself, that is fine as well. But in order for it to speed up the process, I normally get my mom to help because it can be a very tedious process when you are so much past post relaxer, and I am, as you know, 5 months post, so it is a lot of new growth, more than what I can handle. Yeah, more than what I can handle. So persons normally ask me, like, what relaxer do you use? I, for one, never really specifically looked into relaxer that much because I grew up into using certain types of relaxers, and I use like this salon size, which is this huge size, because my mom uses it, my sister uses it. I want to get this bigger size, as you can see with the head-to-head picture. Yeah, it's a big one. It allows us many uses. So most of the time I'm with the Cream of Nature. I like Cream of Nature products. I use this most times, but today I am going in with Motions, and it's better if you go in with regular texture. Don't use super, guys, because all this means is that when you use this, your hair is gonna be processed faster, and if you're someone who has a sensitive scalp, it can cause a lot of issues. So you want to go in with regular, but Motions is an awesome brand also, and these two relaxers has done me well, and these are what I use. So other than your relaxer, you need a handy dandy towel to cover yourself so relaxer falls on your skin, then you won't have any problems with that. So always ensure that you have your gloves when you're doing this, and you are gonna also use your rat tail comb, and you need your relaxer, and then you are good.
When it comes on to relaxer application, basically mom always go around the perimeter of the section first and foremost, but when she's applying it, she does not paste it onto the scalp, rather she likes rakes it through the hair. So you can see her applying it around the perimeter, then you see she part out small section, and then she rake the comb through the hair. She try not to go too deep onto the scalp or to paste it down onto the scalp, so as to not have the hair over processed or have the hair starting to tingle or to burn too fast. So we don't want to get too much of the cream or too much of the relaxer onto the scalp before the hair is fully processed. Now you can see she's doing it. You can see this much clearer. Part out a small section, rake it through, and then she go ahead and she apply a generous amount of relaxer onto that section. She tries to do the front portion of the hair or the baby hairs last, so as to not get them processed too quickly, because those are more than likely the thinnest part of the hair. So she basically go around the perimeter, then she slightly rakes through the baby hairs or the edges, and she apply a thin amount of relaxer all over. Then she goes in small sections, apply it, as you can see, on top of that part and then under the part that is gonna come up next. Then she repeats the same process throughout. When she's doing this first application, she's just getting through and ensuring that all the new growth from root to tip is covered without manipulating the scalp too much. Now you can see once she applied all the relaxer, she goes back through and kind of combs down the hair so it sleeks down the hair and makes it bone straight. For persons who are not wanting to bone straight their hair, this step is not necessarily, you know, a necessity, but for me, I prefer to have it combed through to ensure that all of my new growth gets covered, because for me, I stretch for a long period of time and I have a lot of new growth. As soon as I apply the relaxer, I go in and I wash out. I don't wait no time before I wash it out.
So guys, gonna wash it out now. Just before I wash it out, I normally just basic smooth it out with my hand, and then I wash it out. So you do that, you apply your neutralizing shampoo, and you rinse that off. Guys, if you don't have neutralizing shampoo, you can also use your shampoo and use white vinegar to help you get rid of that. So right now you're gonna see me go in with my Tresemme shampoo, and I'm gonna apply it to my hair. So then you're gonna see me go in This is white vinegar. I'm gonna apply a little into the palm of my hand, and then I'm gonna apply this to the hair. And this neutralizes my hair really well, guys. I'm more confident in the vinegar than even in neutralizing shampoo. But so guys, I finished washing up my hair, and basically I'm a bit surprised of the length that I'm seeing thus far. I can't really tell how long it is, but for the thickness and the length, I'm a bit surprised because remember I did a really big cut. I did like about 3 to 4 inches of hair, and basically I wasn't expecting it to be this much past my shoulders. But guys, and so thick. I lost a bit of hair. I lost this much of hair while detangling, and to be honest, it's not a bad thing because at the end of the day we are stretching for 5 months, and some of the time, even as much as I'm trying to detangle all the time, it doesn't mean that you actually will get rid of every single thing, because you know we can't even see the roots of our hair, so a lot of dead hair is still sitting there. So I wouldn't necessarily call that breakage. You can still see that my hair still has some texture. I will go in, I will apply my conditioner, and definitely you have to go in with protein conditioning, but I am also going to go in with moisture conditioning. So first and foremost, getting directly to the hair, I am working with my hair mail, and I'm gonna do my 4 sections per usual, and I'm gonna apply this to around the perimeter of the hair first and foremost, where I have applied the relaxer. Okay, I'm gonna part that in another subsection, and I'm gonna apply it onto the parts that have relaxer, because you know that you want to get back and replenish the hair with the protein that it has lost when you apply the relaxer. Then I'm gonna go down the shaft of the hair. Okay, once I have gone down the shaft of the hair with the protein, guys, can you imagine if I did not actually cut my hair, how long my hair would be? It would probably be about right here. But that is it. That is really what the hair journey is about. You have setbacks, you cut your hair, you start all over, and it is fine. So now I'm gonna go in with my anti-breakage conditioner from Tresemme, which you guys know. This is acting as my moisturizing conditioner, and I use small amount, well, not that small amount, and I apply it to the root of the hair first, then I bring it down the shaft of the hair. So guys, now I have fully moisturized my hair. All I'm going to do now is put it on a plastic cap, and I'm going to let it sit for like 5 minutes, rinse that out, then I'm going to go into my roller setting. But in this video I'm going to show you roller setting. I'm not going to show you roller setting, I'm just going to show you the end result, and then in the next video I actually go in details of my roller setting and all of that. So guys, just stay tuned. So guys, I'm going to go in with my Zimmy first. I'm going to apply this. And then I'm going to go in with my Cantu leave-in, and I'm going to use a very small amount. And I'm going to bring that down the hair. And that is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to use too much products in the hair because I don't want to weight the hair down. So guys, see you in a